I was extremely fortunate.
Tami Ball has let her fear turn to compassion.
I just started talking to him, and I realized the man was scared. He was terrified.
January 10th, Ball says a man walked into her Gold Bar grocery store, half naked, found her in the back office, locked the door, and pulled out a pistol.
When I realized he had a gun, I sat down in a chair and started crying because I didn't want to be shot.
For the next 3.5 hours, Ball worked to defuse the situation, keeping the gunman calm, even getting him something to eat and drink. Her co-workers were able to evacuate the store and call 911. A SWAT team responded. Eventually, that man, later determined to be 55-year-old Charles Randall, let her go.
I was in such a euphoric state because I was so relieved, that it was over.
Court documents show Randall was arrested and charged with unlawful imprisonment and indecent exposure. He's currently in a Snohomish County jail. Tami Ball and her partner argue he should be in a mental health facility.
Unfortunately, I think it's the lack of taking care of these things properly that's allowing this recidivism rate. If you look downtown and you look at the people who are not being served, who are not getting access, but there's not even a bed for him to get into to get the help he needs.
The Snohomish County Prosecutor's Office is not commenting on the ongoing investigation, though the Sheriff's Office confirms deputies did respond to Randall's home earlier that same day, when he called to report people in his home that were not there. The Sheriff's Office says he was released under the care of a friend and say he did not make any harmful statements. Hours later, he'd be inside Ball's store, armed with a gun.
I'm sure I've waited on him probably a couple times, but I didn't know who he was.
Ball and her partner are trying to put this ordeal behind them,
Who wouldn't love him?
but say they'll likely leave town despite the support they've received.
There's been such an outpouring from the community. They've been wonderful. I had no idea I was so loved.
Court records show that Charles Randall lost his right to a firearm in 1985, but petitioned to get it back in 2021. He's set to go to court later this month. In Gold Bar, Sebastian Robertson, King 5 News.